Well, hello there. I'm Janine, and I'm delighted to have you join me today. I have some awesome questions for you. I have been listening to various courses, people, and attending an incredible writing workshop. And the question that came forward last night was, when you have no role and no label applies, who are you? So do yourself a favor. Think about what all the labels and the roles that you apply to yourself. For me, it was mom, business owner, wife, psychic channel, businesswoman, all sorts of things. The roles that I play, also part of that. Labels, those are more roles than labels. Go and have a look at those and see what comes forward for you and where you feel some of them you're putting energy in, some of them it's time to let them go. Others of them came from other people. So, anyway, here's the exercise. Write I am, and then just write for a paragraph. Set your phone, maybe your phone clock for maybe 1 or 2 minutes, whatever. Don't even set the clock, just write. For us, we just wrote for 3 minutes. And I was fascinated at what came forward. And I'm choosing to share it with you to help you. Once you've done the exercise, if you'd like to reach out, please feel free. I will put my contact details in the show notes. Enjoy doing the exercise. So, this is what came forward for me. I am a piece of spirit, here to co-create, experience, to be, and to become, enjoying even the unenjoyable as it becomes grist for the mill of life, having experiences to have that experience, playing with the inner whisper and learning to heed it, work with it, play with it, action it, and to explore it as I begin to doubt beliefs formerly held. I doubt what was, to see what is, to be more, different, to be seen, to be heard, to be experienced. I am a sparkle in a day, a rock in the pond and stream of life, flowing, glowing, growing, grumping, discerning, to feel into what is, what was, what's to be, and what's the next thing to step into, to be free. I would love to hear what comes forward for you because as I wrote it, I experienced such a sense of peace, such a sense of the release of drama, the release of having to be what other people expect me to be more, to just releasing that expectation. And it was just so, so powerful. So, what is a label that you carry around? Maybe bad mom, maybe teacher, maybe whatever it is. What label are you giving yourself? And did you give it to yourself or did you take it on from other people? I was listening to the replay of another course, and the questions asked were, who am I really? What am I here to do? What do I desire to be known for being? So it was very interesting how yesterday it was exploring letting go of labels and roles, and today it's exploring what are the roles and the labels, and for both of them, what is done, what is coming, and what is in the now. It was a fascinating experience, and I'm really delighted to be able to share it with you and to know what comes forward for you. In my work with clients, whether it's from a mentoring, a coaching, or a support perspective, I've come to see that we can take drama and turn it into an energy of focus, of devotion towards our dreams, recognizing and releasing the dreads that come forward, the fears that look to keep us stuck. For me, it's very interesting to see where ego is speaking and it's taken to be that inner whisper and learning to discern the difference between the two. What is soul? What is body? What is ego? What is mind? All are good. It can be better and it can be best. And when we allow ourselves to ask, I am, let it flow. Who am I looking to be? Who am I really? What am I here to do? What do I desire to be known for being? It helps us to explore at such a deeper way and a more interesting level. I was fascinated with what came forward for me when I started answering those questions. A lot of it was very unexpected. The important point was I let go of all expectations of the answers and allowed myself to say, body and soul, what's the best way to explore this, to do this, and to work with this? And it was, as I say, very interesting how it came forward, what came forward, and the differences that came forward, especially seeing as the contradictions and the contrast between yesterday and today came forward. I would really, as I've said before, love to hear what comes forward for you. When I'm working with people, it's to recognize what that drama is, what that dread is, and where the conditioning is. I love the phrase, doubt your beliefs, because when we begin to doubt our beliefs, we are able to uncover societal expectations and anticipations and step into, wow, who am I? Gene keys, human design, understanding how the environment has shaped your personality, who you are at deeper levels, is very, very powerful. The important thing I've discovered is we work with them as tools, as guidelines, and then allow ourselves to step into the truth of being, the truth of, oh, look, this is a potential, a possibility, this is a clearing, this is a healing. And as we allow for this healing, for this refusal to let something define us and to rather step into allowing it to guide us, wow, what a difference it makes. I can use being a projector as an excuse. And I think sometimes I was playing into it. Maybe I do use it as an excuse because projectors are asked to rest more than others so that they can get the ideas, they can understand, they can be supportive, and they can bring forward new ways of being in a way that people understand now so that they can grow into it. I can use it as an excuse and say, well, as a projector, I have to rest 80% of the time. The challenge is that sometimes there's work to be done and you may only be able to rest next week, and that's okay. So rather letting things define us, let them refine us and guide us. And I had to take a good hard look at where have I grown? Where am I growing? And where am I to grow? And use the various issues and things that came forward as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. And that I have learned to help my clients with as well. A very interesting story. I have had several clients go on a 2-week silent retreat, and the things that come forward for them aren't just dealt with on that retreat. They dealt with afterwards. And the biggest thing that comes up is we go into the shame, blame, guilt, and doubt scenario, especially women. And instead of recognizing it as ego, very often they will use that as a, oh, well, I can't go forward, I can't do this. And when they break through that, well, not even break through that, when they mulch it and they shred it and they begin to doubt it and they recognize where ego's asking them to play safe in those energies of shame, guilt, doubt, etc., they're able to say, I'm stepping beyond this. This is the way I'm stepping beyond this. And I will be in future be able to recognize where it's potentially holding me back, where it's definitely holding me back, and where I can say, it's just an interesting point of view. What's really my next best step? Lots to think about. Let me know what comes forward. And if you'd like to know more about working with me, just reach out and let me know. Bye bye.